Alright, well, I guess it's finally time to go to Kime's spooky old house.
If we must.
I mean, you know, we're on the hunt for this mysterious sorceress, and she's moved into his old house, and you know, look, we're just here to collect rent.
Meanwhile, in Resident Evil 4, also, what did Kime do for a living in his old, forgotten life that he could afford a place this swanky?
You know, that's a great question.
It kind of felt like he was like the village protector and or handyman.
Because, I mean, like, everyone else in the village had, like, tiny one-room shacks. Like, Kime's got, like, a fucking, 400,000 square foot mansion here, like...
Well, you know, when you as ostensibly live forever, you have a lot of time to spend on carpentry and masonry.
Spooky!
Alright, so what kind of Zillow hell layout are we going to be expecting in this mansion?
Oh, search your heart. You know that this would be on the fucking McMansion Twitter thread.
Bathtub in the middle of a carpeted bedroom? Fuck off, ghost.
But yeah, so before we begin here, it would be a good idea to go forge an anti-magic ring. Because, shocker, most of the enemies in this dungeon are considered magic enemies. You'll never guess why.
Might have something to do with the fact that they're all thralls of this spooky sorceress?
Look like pieces of a poem.
The sorceress did this. She made a mess of everything. Let's get rid of her for good.
God, that sorceress, she's into poetry!
I mean, I have the same reaction to Marie in Persona 4 Golden, honestly.
Marie's not that bad.
I mean, Jansen's just pissed off because it's a limerick. It just starts, oh, there once was a man from Numara who, and then the rest of it is cut off because everyone tells him to shut up.
So, here's the internal courtyard. We've got a little hedge maze going on.
I do remember this part of Resident Evil.
Let's say a nice little, compass? With discs? Whatever that's supposed to be. Really adds to the ambiance, I think.
Something, you'll be lost in here forever? Something? I can't remember Salazar's line.
I was gonna say, you're thinking of Resident Evil 4, meanwhile I'm thinking of Skyrim Dawnguard and that fucking disc puzzle in the garden that you have to do.
Hey, you're the one who brought up Resident Evil 4 first.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna like this.
Alright, so, shocker, all of the enemies here are ghosts. I know, you truly had no idea. Couldn't have seen it coming.
They also look like they're adding VHS artifacting to the video feed. What is going on there?
So, the trick with these unidentified life forms, the black ghosts in the back, so they are immune. I don't know if it's immune to elemental damage or physical, but either way, in order to hurt them, we have to specifically cast Force, which is the equivalent of Jansen casting Fist. Otherwise, we don't hurt them, and they're just really obnoxious to kill. The blue guys in the front are, like, they're just kind of whatever. The main thing that they do is they will either cast a life drain for about 200 damage, or they will just cast some random ailments. And the book, well, the book does exactly what you think it does. The main problem with the book is that the book in every encounter that the book appears in, the book is always in the back row, which means that it's a lot harder to actually hit it in a way that will interrupt its casting. And that's a problem when the book unimpeded will just casually drop about 700 damage worth of magic on you every turn.
Oh.
Well, that seemed like a needless battle.
Thanks, Ming.
Anyway, back to our Zillow tour.
Alright, so yeah, we got the creepy courtyard garden with the weird statue that looks like it came from, like, some terrible eBay find.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen that at a Goodwill down the street.
Say, unfortunately, this door is locked, so we'll have to save that for later in the tour. For now, let's just follow the ghosts.
Again, I like to imagine, because, like, Kaim is so fucking tone deaf, he's just walking around pointing out all the stuff to Cook and Mac, going like, this is your inheritance, kids. I used to own most of this.
That's new. I think the sorceress brought that in.
For a second, I interpreted Jansen saying he couldn't read any more of this as like he's really fucking sick of poetry.
Even odds on both readings, honestly.
All right, well, we gotta fix the mirror, right? Like, we can't just leave it like that. Then we'll really not have anything to give to Cook and Mac.
Yes.
Our grandma lived here?
Why are these books the size of my shin?
I miss my wife.
Let me, Sarah.
I miss my wife, Seth. I miss her a lot.
Here.
Thank you.
Somehow his shelves have grown a lot since the time he remembered.
Maybe the sorceress is also really good at carpentry. Did a little bookshelf addition.
Yeah, also, like, it's been 1,000 years, you don't know, like, book sizes may have changed since then.
Okay, book sizes, sure, but bookshelf sizes?
Alright, there we go. We can now fix the mirror.
I'm a little disappointed it wasn't called Weird Mirror Gem like Cook described it.
I think this game would be improved if more things had Cook and Mac's description of them.
That is one of the fun things about the Collectopedia and like any Xenoblade game, where like they just straight up say the characters named all the shit.
It's also a good part of the Pikmin games.
Ooh, yes.
For real, I can't wait till we get back to Ura, because I want to see Cook and Mac's reaction to Gongora, like, what the fuck is with this guy?
Oh no, we've gone in the mirror and now everything is normal again. So, you know, that's another thing that we can add to the property value. We have time travel mirrors.
Also, the normal dimension, which is, again, a big selling point for, especially in this current hellscape timeline we live in, being able to escape into normalcy.
I mean, just think of it this way. For the price of one house, you get at least 2 whole other houses. I mean, navigating through your interwoven web of houses is kind of annoying, but you know, think of all the storage space.
Again, Argate, you're just describing the back rooms. This is how you get the back rooms. Do you want the back rooms?
I've read House of Leaves. That doesn't go anywhere good. Anyway, meet the Soul Armors. They function exactly how you think they do. Where the Black Ghosts were immune to most of your magical damage, they're immune to physical damage.
And are these guys like mirror world only encounters, or can you like encounter like both the spirits and the armors like anywhere in the mansion?
No, you can encounter them anywhere.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say like that would be like a neat thing where like in the real world you encounter like the ghosts, and then in the mirror world you encounter the armors.
So the real problem with the armors is that one of their most common things that they do is that they cast Mind Up on the book. And the book already does a shit ton of magic damage, so,
Oh my.
But beyond that, they're not much of a threat. The worst thing that they can do is inflict Seal on your casters, at which point you can't use your own magic, but that's not hard to get around, especially since Ming comes with anti-Seal, like, as an inherent skill, so... Anyway, let's just, it's a weird spot for a statue. Let's push that out of the way.
Are you telling me we can't go and visit like just the whole rest of the mirror world?
No, unfortunately, we are locked inside.
I wanted to meet Mir Gongora.
Is Mira Gongora even born at this point? I suppose we don't know how far in the past we are.
I guess, yeah. Although that does raise a good point. Like, is this time travel or is this like just alternate dimensions? What the fuck is going on here?
Alright, well, we have a puzzle here. You may recall that that if you go back to that thing that was in the garden, the only plate that was actually in it was the pot, and that's what the thing was pointing to, so, you know, incredible puzzle design.
Who the hell locks their doors with a clock anyway? Never mind, I think I found my answer.
I was gonna say, the sorceress, obviously. I think once you take on a name like that and just, you know, become a villain, you're obligated to create dumb puzzles to lock your doors.
Wait, was that a plate of wheat or a plate made from wheat?
It's another plate for the puzzle in the garden.
Oh, I see.
So I'm guessing, yeah, this is gonna be the second, yeah, no? Well, alright. Your hair is stupid, honey. You should cut that weird strand of it in the middle.
Don't you dare touch that. It's the source of my power.
I dig the rotating machine thing.
Yeah, like the little astrolabe or whatever she's got there. Or astrolabe, however you pronounce it.
Yeah, it's a good centerpiece to the I say the living room, it's more like the foyer.
I'm not gonna lie, every time I see Kaim go through the mirror, I half expect him to do the Skeletor thing where he reaches back around, breaks the mirror, and it all falls to pieces and somehow his arm isn't cut off. Nice to see that even in an alternate dimension that probably didn't exist until today, there is still trash to be rooted around and found.
This door is locked. We never used to lock this. It's not your fucking house anymore, Kaim. Come on. You know, I appreciate how it leads with this poem, and it looks like it's supposed to be a thing.
Hello, sir?
But yeah, like, I like how it starts this whole poem thing, and it's like, oh, okay, you know, it's gonna be a puzzle, right? You're gonna get all the pieces of the poem, and then that's gonna tell you how to do something. And then, after the first one, they're all just like a single fucking line. And then they're just like, oh, I can't read the rest of this.
It's character building for the witch, I guess.
One line at a time, though?
I didn't say it was effective character building. Wait, was that chest there the first time? Oh no, you moved the thing, okay.
Right, because we moved the thing in the past, the base of the statue was no longer blocking the chest. Anyway, now that we have all the plates, do you remember the order that they go?
Fuck no.
Hang on, let me go pull up game facts, I guess.
So the orb goes across from the pot, and the bow goes counterclockwise from the pot. Come on, it's like you guys weren't paying attention to that clock puzzle at all.
I mean, I see it now, like it's rotated like 90 degrees counterclockwise to how it is in the clock, so... I mean, if I was actually playing the goddamn game, I would be paying attention to the order of it, but, you know...
No, you weren't. No, you wouldn't have been.
Yes, I would have.
No, you wouldn't have been. I know
Fuck
this because
you.
I wasn't either.
Alright, fair enough, I concede your point.
Oh, you must have watched The Terminator.
I was gonna say, what is she, Arnold Schwarzenegger? I'll be back.
Alright, well, you know what? That was a nice tour of the first level, but I think now we need to go view the basement. So let's continue our tour in the next video.